Hello, gang. Hello, squad. And welcome back to the creations of Gildmoor. It's been a couple weeks. But, last time, we all came to Sarnia, in which a series of events was connecting you all to visit Princess Mayhan at the castle, to get permission to go to the Library of the Ancients, a hidden library somewhere in the deserts that you had just traveled through, with the goal, of course, of seeking information. A variety of you for different things, but mainly research on Antinothene, research that Bridget and Ginny are hoping to accomplish that still remains mostly unclear, as well as personal artifacts of information between the rest of you. While you've been in Sardia, you've had a series of interesting events. Nev discovered that a private investigator was chasing her. You all went to the Black Exchange, an underground market, where you could find strange items and even stranger people. Aurora is in the process of upgrading some armor and weapons with a dragon that you killed along the way. And you enjoyed a beautiful festival of lights on the national holiday. But today, you were looking for something different. Nev had given a kobold artificer, thank you Silas, I know it's very extravagant. Nev had given a kobold artificer the last bits of Antinothene that she had, in the hopes that he may be able to investigate it and find out its true nature and origin. When Nev returned with the promised payment, and a couple days after his investigation began, he wasn't anywhere to be found. Nervous that he ran off with the money or something worse, you all followed his trail to a small laboratory down by the docks. When you climbed the steps and looked inside, you discovered that it had been completely destroyed, and Kier's body was lying in a bloody heap on the ground. Above him, on the wall, a single red handprint. A mark that you all recognized. The mark of the mutilator. After some investigation of the actual lab itself, you discovered that Kier knew that they were coming, and had stashed his information under the floorboards. I'll read his message to you all one more time, as I only grazed over what was there on recording the first time, but the note containing this. Antinothene. Must draw from all schools, gods, even divine. Evocation last. Strike the spark to burn it alive. And then the next note. Too volatile. One breath off, boom. And another line. Worse. If it forms first before rupture, surge. Anti-magic. Not like Nullfield. Not stable. No. And a final line. Hastily written. Rapidly cut off. Antinothene equals raw counter. Eats spells. Eats you. And that is where we left off. All of you in the laboratory, struggling to understand exactly what happened, and standing among a body that has yet to be discovered by local authorities. Deadly Sins. What do you do?
In the moment we left off, weren't we just kind of like talking through the things that we know about Antinothene?
Basically, yeah.
I think some of us were outside still, like keeping watch.
You
I
would
was
all-
in the alleyway still.
Oh, we were all inside at that point?
Unless you would all
Okay.
come inside when given the all clear, unless you insisted on staying outside. And forgive me, I don't remember who insisted on staying outside.
Okay,
I could say for clarity that you're all able to squeeze into this room and shut the door, to not draw suspicion in the streets, if you'd rather.
Sure.
Nev's just looking over the scattered notes and say, just trying to retain as much information from this entire encounter as she can.
I think that while you're doing that, Rhett
when he came in, he's probably closer to where the red hand mark is, like the mutilator symbol, and looking at it, like kind of observing it, but you kind of also see like a bit of like a wider eye on him as just kind of like absorbing what's happened here.
Aurora, she's gonna stay. I'm gonna stay close to the door just to like. Is someone been doing a zipper? What was that?
Huh?
Like, no, I heard like some noise. I think it was coming from Meg.
Sounded like somebody
It
was
sounded like you were
unzipping a
like,
school
what are you doing?
backpack.
Yeah.
Meg,
That's what
I was opening my dice bag.
Nev's bringing out the pens and pencils. She's got her homework cut out for her now.
She's got to get that math homework turned in. Anyways, so Aurora, she's gonna be just kind of hanging out by the door, just keeping an eye on making sure that no one is approaching. But she's also going to be looking at the room, and when she sees the red handprint, she definitely like kind of glances at Rhett, and then just kind of keeps looking around the room.
I think Mirabelle will be trying to, without doing anything that could potentially come back to implicate her, because, you know, she's been in this game for a while. She's probably going to be looking over the body, mostly to try to see... I think she's going to try to draw from her own experience as an assassin to try to see if anything about how this kobold was murdered kind of rings any bells to her that might give her a clue as, is this potentially someone from the Allery Syndicate who did this, or is this just some random assassin who might have pulled this off for whatever reason?
Sure. I think, Mirabelle, you can make a medicine check for me. Yeah, a medicine check, please.
Alrighty. 19.
19. You can see that the actual stabs on Kier's body are quite relentless and quite uncivilized. The Allery Syndicate, for all of their flaws, when they kill, they are precise. This body is ravaged. Rhett. You feel the gun on your pocket begin to warm.
Gotta take a phone call. He will like glance down at the gun. And this is just like a one room kind of situation. There's nothing there's no like other rooms to go to, right?
Yeah, it's one room.
One room. Okay. Well, he's in front of the wall mostly, so he will pull out the gun and look at it. But he's like holding it in front of him.
You feel the metal begin to warm slightly, and you hear a voice in your head. Psst. Rhett. Yo, Rhett.
Rhett will like nod towards the gun, like continue, yeah.
They're in town somewhere. What do you want to do? You could try and find him, but then again, if you're not, why? What is my accent? Blah, New York, fries. Hey, I'm walking here. Hold on. You could try and find him, but then again, if you're not careful, they might find you. Or we could leave it, not draw too much attention to ourselves. This could be an opportunity, but it could be dangerous too.
Rhett will he's gonna be silent for a moment, and he's very much obviously like debating between the two. He's not saying anything out loud only because, you know, he's mostly thinking and is not gonna just randomly talk to his gun. Still. He will look like there's like a I'm trying to describe it. It's like there's this like anger that's like building up in him, but it's also a fear as well in his eyes as he's looking at the gun. And his hand does kind of shake, but then when he notices that, he puts the gun away. And you like take a breath.
Well, whoever did this was certainly no professional. They mangled and mutilated this poor body.
Has Nev read the note that Chur left to the rest of the group, or is she keeping that to herself?
She's shown it to you guys. She actually has them. She has all the notes read out. Like, she knocked a bunch of stuff off a nearby table and like spread all the notes out. Just like so, then they're all in one place, all in front of her. She's just looking at them. She occasionally glances up at, is his name Kerr or Chur? I can't remember.
Kerr.
I think it's Chur. Oh, Kerr.
It's
Okay.
Chur. Fuck.
Kerr.
CHIR.
No. It was Kerr, and you, and now
They
you
spelled
Chur.
Chur. It's Kerr. It's pronounced
I can't say it.
K-E-R-R, but it's Chur. The CH is silent. It's Kerr.
Mhm.
Let's call him Kerr.
Yeah. Okay.
Kerr. Okay.
Nev is again looking over all the notes, just kind of like the gears in her head are turning, but occasionally she like looks up at Kerr's mangled body and winces. She like almost that could have almost been her if she didn't tread carefully.
Oh yeah, I forgot Viz is a dwarf right now.
I also forgot this is just a dwarf right now.
Is Nev in disguise or is Nev just herself right now?
I think
Isn't she
I
just
think
got it?
yeah.
Isn't she in her like funny little kobold thing? Because that's how.
I'm in my Muppet Kobold
You're
disguise.
okay.
yeah.
You're Muppet Kobold. Okay.
I thought we
Yeah.
did something different.
Yeah,
because of the
no.
whole-
We made her pick something different.
Yeah, we made
Oh.
Right.
because you got found out as a kobold and followed as a kobold, so you had to change it again.
I forgot what I changed it to.
Like a gnome or something?
I think
you're-
so.
I think you're a human.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh,
When
wait, no. Wait, sorry, I just remembered, because she's a frog thing, because we had a whole bit about, like, she can't fly, but she could jump really high.
I'm a
That's right.
frog, I remember.
Wait,
Thank you,
you're-
thank you.
okay. Yeah, you're a grung.
You're a ribbit, anyway.
Aurora looks at Kerr and Kerr's body, like processing what Mirabelle said, and then looks at the notes that Nev is sorting through, and I'm gonna have to look away because that GIF is so distracting me now. Well, at least he was able to hide this information. But to do that to him, whoever did it, she shakes her head. They did not want us to find it.
You think it could be someone from the Allery Syndicate?
As I said, This is not the handiwork of a professional. This is someone who simply wanted to mutilate. I don't know if there is a connection to the Allery Syndicate, but the method makes me doubtful.
It's not the Allery Syndicate. And it's also not the Mutilator. It's the person who's disguised as the Mutilator. And it's my brother.
Aurora's
Huh?
eye instantly snaps to Rhett. He's here?
You have a brother?
Slowly looks at Nev.
Nev, look, in her frog form, looks so stupid.
Girl,
Oh,
the
you got like the
memories.
biggest eyes ever.
Oh yeah! Wait, never mind. Never mind.
No,
Forget I said
no,
anything.
no, we gotta commit to that shit now. I'm not even going. I'm just like, I'm not even gonna touch that conversation.
Aurora face palms.
He just shakes his head disappointedly. Yes. He was the one who basically tried to make me the champion of his god.
Do you think he tracked us? Or tracked you?
I don't know, because it's very funny that he was able to find this person, but at the same time, he like looks back at the mutilator like symbol. He wanted this to be found. That is his literal mission. He's trying to frame the mutilator so that he can get away with all of this. So that he can do the Mad Prophet's bidding.
On the subject of framing, we should probably take our leave. I don't know if this kobold had any family or people who care about him, but I imagine the authorities will come sniffing around sooner or later. And it's probably best if we're not caught here.
You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, while this conversation is happening, can I have like taken a look out the window if there are any to see if anyone is like looking at this building?
Yeah, like, because I think, like, yeah, I'm by the door, so I've been keeping an eye out, but what was it? Were there windows, or was it just the one door with the window?
It has a really, really small cobalt-sized window, but it's been covered with shaders, and it was covered with shaders when you guys walked in.
Okay.
Did you say you wanted to see if
Okay.
there's anybody around?
Yeah, if I can like look and see out the door
Then-
window or like peek past the shades or whatever. Like
Then
if
can
there's
I-
anyone.
Yeah, I
watching
was just gonna say,
then-
can I help Glorb since I've been kind of looking as well?
Yeah, sure. Perception checks for the both of you, please.
Oh, find the button.
Okay.
All right, new crooked moon dice. Let's see what happens.
22. Not that.
That was a 23.
Yeah, you guys, it is quiet. It is dark. It is the day after the Lovers Festival. It is quiet. You don't hear any pattering.
Quiet.
You don't hear any guards walking around at the moment. You get the sense after a day of everyone being hungover, most of the folks have gone to bed early. And you get the sense that this is a pretty quiet residential street in a not so great part of town too. So it's probably not being patrolled very heavily right now, when the bars and taverns would still be out and open.
And the quiet, it doesn't feel unnatural, right? It's just
No,
kind of like your
no.
basic, everyone, like you said, everyone's hungover and just chilling.
Yeah, like this is a very small, forgotten about part of Sarnia. and it still feels small and forgotten about right now. You can hear the skittering of like rats in the alley behind you. You can hear like the sounds of people murmuring in the buildings as they move and walk past, but it doesn't seem out of the ordinary.
Okay. Aurora will look at Glorb and look at the rest of the group. Well, if we want to make our leave, now might be a good time. It is, at this moment, very quiet out there, but we shouldn't dawdle.
Can Nev quickly look around the apartment just one more time? She doesn't want to loot the place. She doesn't want to take anything that would be sentimental. But she just wants to see if she can find like anything that would be useful in the future.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a investigation check.
I'm also gonna use my flash of genius to give myself a extra 27.
Damn!
27. Kerr didn't have a whole lot. You see a small chest full of gold that he seemed to be collecting from his black market deals. Hoarded it, honestly. You see that it's probably got about 160 gold pieces in it. It's kind of like under a different bunker adjacent to yours. You see a small collection of family photos of him and another younger looking kobold that looks a lot like him, maybe like a younger sister or a daughter or something. And you see basically like there's a ring, like a very simple gold band, and a few other small trinkets. There's what looks to be a pair of like a little like baby kobold hat mixed among it, and some small trinkets, little things.
Do you have any like bombs?
No, nothing of that nature would be kept here. He's smart enough to not keep that dangerous illicit weapons in his apartment. But you do see he has an alchemy kit, and some small basic stuff, basic ingredients that wouldn't be considered illegal to possess in this apartment.
Okay. Do I have an alchemy kit? I don't even know if I do. Yeah, I already have an alchemy kit. Oh well, I'll take another one.
Jesus.
Poor guy's dead and you're just looting him.
I described like him having like a little kobold here. And you're like, is there bombs?
Okay. Yeah, I think Nev would just take the alchemy kit and like a few of the ingredients, like simple ingredients, but that's it. She would leave the gold and obviously everything else.
Okay.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Waddle waddle.
Yeah, waddle.
Alright, where do you all head off to next?
Probably should figure that out first.
Is there anywhere we need to go other than back to the inn for the night?
We probably shouldn't head straight back to the inn in case this area is being watched. We should maybe try to walk around first. Aurora then looks at Red again. Do you think the inn is still safe? If he knows we're here, or if we need to find somewhere else?
It takes him a moment to respond and process that you're talking to him at first, because he's just kind of zoned out at the moment. I think that we can walk around, try and lose the tail, if there is one, before we head on over. I think if he knew, I don't know if that person would have been the target right away.
Aurora nods. All right then, we'll wander, but we'll all stay together. And I guess we exit.
Rhett will, while we're walking around, walking the long way basically to the inn, he will be keeping an eye out everywhere.
Aurora's definitely gonna be staying right by his side and just scanning everything. Are you all right?
I'm fine. And that's probably the quietest and the least amount of words he's ever said.
Insight.
Oh. I thought that was enough info.
No, I was just the I'm fine. That's your Aurora's going into mom mode. That's a 22.
Jesus. That's a dirty 20, but not a 22. You could tell, obviously, he's not fine. But he's trying to hold it together right now because normally with Rhett, you don't really ever see where his eyes are kind of looking all the time. You've probably picked up on it over time since knowing him, but this time around you can very evidently tell where he's looking because his eyes just keep flashing anxiously almost around every area, trying to see if he's around. And that anxiousness is also fueled with this anger that you feel from him. It's not intense, it's not boiling, but it's building.
Aurora will she'll just kind of nod and then just kind of very lightly give him a slight kind of bump with her elbow just to physically signal that just, hey, I'm here. And she'll stay quiet.
I don't know if he would have noticed. I think he's still looking around.
Okay. Aurora will just go back to scanning the area as well, just making sure that we're safe.
Yeah, I think with that perception check you got earlier, I'll apply it here for this walk back to the city. You guys are relatively... I mean, you guys look obviously like an adventuring party. There's no hiding how fucking weird of a group you are. But no suspicion directed towards you. Listen, guys. Yeah. You're 7 of the weirdest people ever. Okay?
You've already roasted us. You've already roasted us. Calm down. Calm down.
You
I know you hate our guts.
I love you guys. But you guys as characters, not subtle. We have obviously noblesse, a fairy in a hat, a tiefling with a gun, a giant purple and a white and black woman with an eye patch and a huge scar that goes down past her scar. There's a 8-foot-tall fucking furbolg, a tiefling who looks like a hired assassin, and Nev. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I would like to add a correction.
Wait, you forgot Glorb.
No, she said Fearbolg.
I missed that.
What she forgot to mention is that there's a dwarf and not a fairy.
Exactly. There is a dwarf in a hat.
And also, there is Nev but frogs.
You're just Nev. You know what that just confirmed that no matter what you do, everybody knows who you are. Doesn't matter what people know.
I can never win.
If you're going to roast us, do it properly.
Every single disguise, Nev, anytime I did this is more so just for flavor, because I think that's funny. Every single time she does disguise self, she looks wrong. She looks like a Muppet.
They've tracked it down, just anytime she disguises herself, she looks like a Muppet. She herself looks like a Muppet. We just gotta find Muppet guys.
So the fact
Wait,
that it was
wait. Muppet on a mountain.
Muppet on a
Oh
mountain.
my
Muppet
god!
on a mountain. Muppet on.
Also, the fact that it was the description of how weird we all look, and then Glorbs was just is a
Fearbolg.
fearbolg is why she looks weird.
I said 8 foot tall in my defense.
Feet tall. She's short for a fearbolg.
It's not like you're decked out in winter stuff or you're high. It's no just Fearbolg.
She's 7'2".
I
I did have to look that up.
Shucks is like, I said no such thing. You shut up.
Meanwhile, I've got a scar on my scar, so there you go.
Hell yeah.
It was like a soft version of the original roast Shucks. The scar. Oh my god, it was so funny.
Anyways, we continue to the inn.
I think Shucks is dead.
I'm not
I
dead.
think
I'm just,
a bunch of rocks are gonna fall on us.
no, you guys are good. You head back to the inn, and my question for you guys is, what would you like to do with the discovery that you've made?
Should we call Sketch?
I think that's probably the least thing we need to worry about right now.
But you know what? Why not just add it to the platter?
Considering the shit we just learned about Antinothene? Nev is like, why didn't you say this earlier?
That is a good thing.
Yeah.
I would say about
If doing all this research about Antinothene, she should have fucking known what it was.
I'm gonna say we're probably in the rooms by now, right?
Yeah.
Aurora's gonna look at Nev. There, something that you said from those notes a moment ago. What was it about must draw from all schools, even divine?
What did it exactly say? Shucks.
Basically that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically
it's
Yeah.
it's posted in the game's chat.
All
Aurora,
schools, God's
Yeah.
divine even, and then evocation must go last.
that. Mm-hmm.
Aurora's thinking back to that memory she had of when her mate died. Yes, perhaps you should call Sketch. I'm sorry.
yeah.
You should call Sketch. I need to think about something. And she's just going to sit and just be very still.
Motherfucker just decided to meditate.
No, I'm not going in meditation. She's just thinking.
Motherfucker decided to disassociate.
Yeah, Aurora's like, I'm done. I'm checking out, y'all. Bye.
Honestly, just like dismissed.
Let me
Good
type
night.
up something to say to Sketch that because I remember. Wait, 25 words, right? If Viz
Yep.
is able to do the spell.
Viz is the cell phone, so yeah.
Viz is the cell phone, yeah. So if anyone wants to do something while I type this up,
Instead of Verizon, it's
Verizon.
it's just Viz. Verizon. It's Verizon.
We've got Viz for fast communication and Glorb for slow communication.
You communicate by bird or by Viz. How quickly do you want a response? Within days or within a minute?
In the future, Viz creates the cell phone.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
He doesn't even create it. He's just like, I got an idea.
He's the idea guy, yeah. Nev creates it.
Yeah.
There's a sending stone,
It.
but like there's a screen on it.
Yeah. He's gonna create it during guys' night.
Guys' night.
And it shall be called Viz Ryzen.
Viz Ryzen.
What is a screen?
You know, like it's like a glass, but a thing is on it, and it moves. I'm just spitballing here. I was just spitballing.
You know, I don't think they have glass where Glorb grew up.
That's fucked up.
I just
Where? I love that we like don't really ask.
I'm sorry.
And it's not really
I'm
known.
so sorry.
Yeah, it's
Cecilia will have to cut in at that.
What?
no, that was an out of character comment. Also, like, someone's probably imported it, but like, I don't think it's a thing they would like have around.
I need you to find a way to integrate this into Galorb's speech
You
so we
do.
can respond.
So that we can respond.
yes.
Reveal your shit.
Man, I love looking out this window that has glass on it.
I'm never gonna put a window like this with glass.
You know what the
Yes,
best
but
invention
I-
in
long
modern
enough.
science is? Glass.
Glass.
Beautiful. What does she think Antinathine is in? A fancy flask.
She understands the concept. I'm just saying.
Oh, she doesn't know like
when,
the
when I was
word.
traveling through when I was traveling through the stars, I had quite a lot of glass to keep me safe from those stars. It's called a windshield.
I don't think it was all glass, Aurora.
That'd be fun.
No, I had a
That would be
windshield.
funny though if it was all glass. That'd be a
Aurora and her
fucking nightmare
glass
to
ship.
traverse in.
Oh my god.
Like, okay, glass, you need sand and heat. Neither of those things are abundant in the place that she's from.
Stella, I think you broke us with that.
I'm still waiting, Stella. Integrate.
Okay, I think I've typed it up. I think I've
Oh
typed it up.
my god!
Like, okay, she knows what glass is by this point, so she has no reason to comment.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. What is it? Oh, the note is here.
My stomach hurts.
With hate, Nev.
Oh my
Nev,
god!
I'm waiting for you to read this.
Hey, Sketch.
Well, no,
the
no,
fuck?
wouldn't it be Viz reading it?
Well, Viz would be reading it, yeah.
Well, no, I want to read. I want first hear it from Nev, and then just have Viz repeat it. But like, this is what
Okay.
Nev is saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Sketch. The fuck? You didn't tell us Antinathine draws from all magic, divine included. We're in Sarnia. The fuck are you? With hate, Nev.
We already know where. We already know.
We know where Sketch is.
Did you already forget that too?
No, but here's the thing. We don't know if she's fucking moved.
That's
Or
true.
if
I guess it has been a while since we've used sending to
feel like-
contact them.
it has been
Like
it has
a day
been
and a half, I think.
A day and a half? No, it hasn't. It's
That'd
been
be funny.
much-
It's been like 25 minutes.
It's not like a year.
every time we talk to Sketch updates Viz where Sketch is at.
I
Viz
miss
just has
my
not
wife,
said it.
Viz.
Oh yeah, Sketch is from Sarnia. Did I forget to say that?
Yeah. What is going on right now?
Oh my god, there's a gas leak.
I was just about to say gas leak.
It's just a classic gas leak. You know, as you do.
Oh my god.
My dog has been jumping on me for 30 minutes. Get off. Okay. Apologies. Okay, so that is the mess. We're confirming that is the message being sent.
Viz, you
Now-
change.
Now my thought is, now, I don't know if Viz would do it. That's the thing. He'd say it in the message, but I'm debating on Viz saying it in Nev's voice.
Oh.
That would be funny.
Wait, can Viz do that?
Out of the sibling anger, humor still is there.
Wait, as a changeling, can you mimic voices?
I think.
Wait, I forgot you're a changeling now.
I think you can.
What do you remember? What do you remember now?
He's been around Nev basically his entire life, so.
Yep,
And then I
appearance and
hear
voice.
He does it in her voice.
And then I hear this.
I'm
Whoa.
debating on it because a part of me wants to, just to be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Do
To
it.
like kind of distance Viz from the message almost.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I think unprompted. If Nev wrote this down, like unprompted, he just starts speaking in Nev's voice and says the message. This is the first time Viz hit. No, never mind. He perfectly mimicked Georgie's voice before.
Still.
That was a bit.
Still.
This is like uncannily like perfect to Nev's voice.
Nev is even taken aback, like, oh, damn. Is that what I sound like? That can't be what I sound like, right? That's what I sound like?
Oh,
Oh,
oh my
man.
God. The first time in Nev's life she gets self-conscious.
Yeah! For the first time in her life, Nev has shame.
Oh.
Okay. The response comes in.
Oh god.
What? How did you discover such breadth in Antinethine? How are you replying to me right now? Is this report unverified or factually sound? Don't toy with me. I'm delayed in Silverborn, following a deal. And that's what you get in response.
Sketch is dialed in Silverborn and is and asked if like there's any like, is it factual?
Nev looks at the notes from the kobold.
A black.
You
market.
didn't.
Black market cold pulled.
I mean, I trust him.
We already knew that the divine could be affected by Antinethine. It makes sense, perhaps.
I kind of just want to say, just trust me, bro.
I don't. Cecilia will just kind of like pop her head over, like, it makes sense. I don't understand why divine magic would be excluded. Like, it's also magic. Tell Sketch it is a sound, logical argument. Theory.
Sketch? What are you fucking on about?
You know what?
Why
You know
would
what?
you-
You know what's
To-
even funnier?
To
You know what's even
clarify,
funnier?
she seemed to be asking how you discovered the components of Antinethine, implying that she's tried and make an insight check, Viz.
You should. Oh,
I
I did not expect
guy.
that.
it'd be so
Just,
funny. It'd be so funny if the next message to Sketch is in Cecilia's voice with that.
Oh my god, yes!
22.
we're
22.
just trolling this poor person.
Viz, you've gotten a bit of a grasp on Sketch as a human being, and you're detecting a pride here. You get the sense that she's tried and failed to uncover what Antinethine is made of. This gives you an inclination that perhaps Kerr's methods were unconventional.
I think Sketch is jealous.
Oh, she is? Neb starts, like, doing a little jig.
I think
Please tell me she's doing
Sketch
the animated jig that you did.
I
No,
think
yeah.
I think they're confused on how it was figured out rather than who figured it out.
you could tell them that the person who figured it out was killed?
Yeah, I was gonna say died to get this information kind of thing.
Also, what is the deal?
This is the dance she's doing, by the way. But she's like, oh, yeah, Give me a sec. There's an ad playing. Go away, Bob's Discount Furniture.
I didn't pay for sending premium.
Are you not using AdBlock, girl?
Look,
So
some
it's-
fucking shit happened.
It's just Viz doing an ad in response while waiting for Nevdru to come up with an answer.
I think, because we can, I think, send one more response, right? Or no? Or do we have to do we have to cast the spell again?
Spell again.
Spell again, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
think
got
it's-
2 more.
I think it's
Okay.
sending
Two more.
specifically that have like that back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Give me a sec. I'm gonna write up another response.
Yeah, you didn't realize you have to write a lot, huh?
Gee.
Want to talk to your wife that bad, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Oh dear lord.
I want to say for funny flavor, I don't think Viz has like changed from the dwarf form. I think he's still a dwarf.
Thought you were
What does the
older.
dwarf form look like again?
Oh,
Was
Is
Hello?
it just yo?
Hello? Oh no. Uh-oh. There you go.
Uh-oh.
everything cut out. What happened?
What does dwarf Viz look like again?
Honestly, I cannot remember what I said. I know he has a beard. He 100% has a beard. I think I gave him white hair, like an older dwarf guy.
Okay.
He's like a stereotypical dwarf. Like there's like, and he has Viz's hat on, but he like, it's very
So-
incognito minus the hat.
I was about to say so stereotypical that you have like furs on.
His whole outfit changed.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So what's happening?
7, 8, 9,
We're
10,
waiting-
11,
waiting for
12, 13, 14. Okay.
Mega's creating another message. That's what.
Sorry.
That's what,
Yep.
Got you.
So far I have jealous much, winky face. Unfortunately, my guy was taken out before I could get that information. Which is so vague and
Oh my.
Crazy to say.
God.
Christ. Christ.
But
Jealous.
no.
also the cops found me. Also
just say, I'm on the run.
I'm
Again.
on the run. I'm on
Wait. Wasn't there stuff about Sketch in the newspapers? Like, have we talked to them since that?
Oh,
Should we
no.
be talking to them about that?
No, we have not.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
There's probably,
Haven't talked. Wait, haven't. Everyone talked at once for me. Well,
we haven't talked to Sketch
Was
since
it?
we found out their name is in the paper.
That is correct. You have not.
oh.
We should
Which-
probably bring that up.
Yeah,
My hype-
give me a sec. 1, 2, 3.
My
4,
theory
5,
is
6,
that that's
7,
why they're held
8,
up.
9, 10, 11,
Mm-hmm.
12, 13,
They're laying low.
16, 17, 18.
I feel like if Nev was like out loud reading this letter, like each revision, like
We're editing.
Rhett's been like kind of like away, like in the like maybe the corner of the room and stuff near the guess what glorb, the glass window.
The glass window.
I'm sorry, Stella, I'm being an asshole about it.
What the? What the fuck, man? Why?
I'm just gonna take a sip out of my glass of water.
Oh my
Man,
god.
I can't read your handwriting, Nev. I need my glasses.
This is a lovely wine, but it needs to breathe. I'm gonna put it in the glass decanter.
Glass. This is glass.
So this was the second one.
Oh my
It's
God.
24 words, 25 if you count the winky face.
Yeah, that counts as
I
a
wanna
word.
I wanna say how you address the newspaper thing it is kind of funny. Just because it's like, oh yeah, it's pretty well formed at the top of it, and then the bottom one is like, I mean, shit, I'm like about to leave for work, so I might as well just like, oh yeah, you're in the beer.
Yeah. Oh, hey, heads up.
So great way to just do this message, and then there's only one more. So whatever questions they have, we can only put in one more.
I mean, they probably know.
We're answering the questions and giving them more questions to ask.
Yeah. And here's the thing. That's how Nev operates most of the time.
Terrible insanity.
I'm just thinking a huge difference between how I answered this as Alaria versus how Nev answers this.
Okay.
my
Trying to get as
I'll
much
read it.
information as possible.
I'll read
Sorry,
it
go.
as Nev real quick. Jealous much? Wink wonk. Unfortunately, my guy was taken out before I could get that information. Also, I'm on the run. You in the newspaper.
Wink wonk is 2 words.
Wink wonk.
Hold on, get rid of again, and then you could put wink wonk
Yeah,
in it.
she got rid of
did.
again.
Yeah, she
Got
did.
rid of again. She pre-planned that. Absolutely pre-planned that, right, Meg?
Yeah, I'm also on the run. You in the newspaper. Wink wonk. Okay, now it fits.
Aurora just blinks. Wink wonk.
Rhett has been very, very dazed out, but even then, he still has the time and effort to just be disappointed.
I guess Viz will just read that, like what Nev just said in Nev's voice
That's
again.
crazy. Everyone in the room cringe.
Aurora just like, oh, she blinks.
Viz is deadpan, by the way. He's not like emoting at all. He is.
And the fact you're still a dwarf just makes this even funnier.
It's so deadpan that you're not even pronouncing the words. It's just a voice coming out of your mouth like Stitch.
My mouth doesn't move. I just open. It's like, all right, there it is.
The true Muppet after
Yes.
all.
It's canon now. This is a Muppet.
They're both Muppets.
Muppet twins.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so is that what you send?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and Viz, you send it in Nev's voice.
Actually, hold on.
Oh no.
I think
Oh,
she's
no.
just. I think Sketch is just gonna continue to ask, "How are you doing this?" And I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna cut the bit. I think no, I won't. That'd cause too many questions. I think I just do it in Viz voice. I was gonna say I started as Nev, but then I make it.
So you do the wink wonk?
No,
You
better
wanna
yet,
say wink wonk?
Viz will say jealous much wink wonk in Nev's voice, and then when he gets to the rest of it, he reads it as Viz.
That's
That's a-
diabolical.
Okay.
You're gonna
That's
give
a-
this poor person.
That's a mind fuck.
You're gonna give her psychic damage.
That's such a mind fuck.
Oh
Okay. Viz, this is what you hear back. It's not a word, it's a sound, which conveys the message you're looking for, which is... It's just a deep sigh. I'm not jealous, you prick. I just don't believe your sources. And if it's true, it changes everything. I'm always in the newspaper, you degenerate. And that's where it ends.
No comment. No comment to Viz voice.
I think I think Viz finally emotes. He does like that thing when someone pulls on their collar and it goes, ooh. Like he does that reaction when he gets to the degenerate part. And then he'll say what Sketch said in Sketch's voice.
That's crazy.
Viz doesn't want to say degenerate in his own voice.
That's a good point.
That's fair.
Was Nev's response.
Oh man, should we do one more response? Or
This
should
is like
I
got
mean,
one more. I got one more that he's.
I meant like your response to be good at the shadow.
the same dancing?
The same dancing is crazy.
Cecilia will watch this and go, this is, I mean, obviously we want to talk to Sketch, but perhaps before we send a third message to Sketch, is there anybody else we should inform?
I just have like this visual of like everybody being like thinking about it, and Cecilia literally holds up a picture of Ginny and Bridget.
Yeah.
Just
They're
waiting.
also staying in this
I was
inn,
gonna
aren't
say
they?
No,
we could
no, not
probably
this
we could probably find them.
If not Ginny and Bridget, perhaps. I mean, there was the sign of the mutilator at
Oh,
the
Flora.
scene of the crime, and we do know somebody who uses
That
that
is
calling
true.
card.
Viz kind of knows her, so he can do it. I think.
Message Flora and see if she has any intel for us on what happened.
That could be Flora. Could be, yeah.
I
was gonna
assume
say-
she's not responsible, but
I was gonna say we don't even need Viz to use his last sending on that because of the fact that Mirabelle still has that sending stone that originally belonged to Clothy.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I forgot about that.
That's right. That's right. And that's when we figured out that it was Flora all along. We were just being really sus.
This could always sound like Ginny and call her.
Well,
Stop,
the thing.
guys.
Well, the thing with
That's
this
fucked.
particular sending stone.
That would be
Sorry.
fun. That would be fun.
That's
I was
fucked.
say if we were gonna do that, then Viz would have to use sending, because if I remember correctly, the sending stone that Mirabelle has in her possession, it technically is like text message through Thieves' Cant, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
which is why she's
No-
the only one who can actually use it right now.
Okay, so we have that for Flora. Then we have one more message from Viz.
I'm just wondering, before we message Sketch again with potentially more information that they already have or know about or don't necessarily need to know, is there anybody that should know this?
Well, Ginny and Bridget for certain, and Laura definitely does make sense.
Glorb has people she wants to. Well, Glorb has a person she wants to tell, but she's not saying that in front of the group.
Speak!
We could
Glorb!
I mean, y'all know that she. I mean, out of character, you know that she's been sending letters, which is why I'm saying that out of character. Because, like,
Saying
Right.
that out
I
of
assumed y'all
character
would
is
know what I
such-
meant.
Saying that out of character
It's
is
so
such
funny.
fucking rage bait. Like, it's just the craziest
Yeah,
thing.
okay. The reason I said that out of character is on the off chance anyone is like, actually, I want to stare at Glorb and insight her and see that she's restraining something. Like, I
mean,
don't think anyone would have
Here's
room to
here's
do
the thing,
that.
how would
The
we know to
issue-
do that? Because
Exactly.
metagaming.
The issue is also if Viz doesn't know the person, I can't do sending with them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay,
Mhm.
fair enough. So I have a good reason not to say anything. But yeah, there was a
God.
reason I was saying that out loud, just on the off chance
Oh.
any
Oh
of y'all are
God.
like, actually, I've been suspicious of Glorb this whole time.
I mean, I can have Aurora say that if you want.
I'm just gonna let you
But
know.
like, why would she?
I'm just gonna let you know you're rage baiting and you're baiting me.
Yeah, me too.
Poor rage baiting and wildest
I
take
say
is
this
debate.
purely joking. I say this purely joking, but yes.
Wildest
Oh
take
no
in
no
debate.
no!
Sports
Good.
wanting to take the bait, but can't because
I mean,
metagaming.
No, yeah.
Could
We could tell my family.
I was gonna say, what about the prince that sent Rhett and Aurora on the mission?
I have my own sending stone for that. He'll like hold it up.
Okay, then I can't message.
Could I? May I send a message to my family? Since these people did try to murder a bunch of my family,
want the stone?
and maybe they would like to. I don't have a stone for that.
I have the stone for
Oh, is
it.
it for Bishop? I thought it was for the people that sent you. I thought it was for your organization.
No,
No.
Also, why is
No.
Rhett holding on to that?
because it's mine.
It's like a walkie-talkie.
It was
You
given.
have a walkie-talkie with my family member.
Yeah.
I thought you knew.
They're chill like that.
You do know it. I do remember this, and I think this was the start of our beef. From
No,
Cecilia's
No, our
end.
start of our beef was me stealing your book.
No, Cecilia was already predisposed to have beef with Rhett.
It was fated.
Right?
You got the fun sending stone, and I didn't.
Sucks to suck.
Just casually says that, then goes into a different room to send the message. So we don't even get to hear it. It's like, man, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Cecilia just gave her a finger.
Aurora's like, whoa.
The whole mood changes around just for that one sentence.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if no one has anything else, I'm just gonna rickroll a sketch. Oh my god.
So
It's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
this is my thought process. We can find Ginny and Bridget. We have two options there to like contact different people. Viz can't really talk to the paper because they're censoring a lot of his stuff involving anti-mything. And I'm trying to think who else we could talk to about it.
It might be a long shot, but have you possibly thought of Mom or Pa? Don't know how much they would know about Antinothene.
And unfortunately, anyone who I would know who could know of this stuff, I can't contact.
Let's
Hello?
go.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry.
Let's go around the room here. Who each one of you, let's all list someone that we think we could probably talk to, and then I'll see if I can talk to them if I'm familiar with them.
Are we going alphabetical in name, or how are we
Oh,
going
God.
around the room here?
Viz will go. You need. Oh, hold on.
Top of the order,
Hold on.
Aurora. Roll
1, 2,
initiative.
3,
This
4,
suddenly-
5,
This
6,
suddenly
7.
got really organized.
This is Viz in research mode. And
Yeah, Aurora's 1 and 1. I rolled a 1, so Aurora, you go.
Aurora blinks. Well, off the top of my head, I agree with Cecilian that Ginny and Bridget, because anyone who I would know from my past, I don't know at this point.
Okay. Nev.
Well, again, for sketch, I could probably send a letter with all the rest of my information because I was just gonna rickroll her, for a third call. But if I was to say any kind of, person who actually might know, it would be probably either Mom or Pa.
What am I doing? I'm rolling the wrong dice here. Let me get it down to this. Glorb.
Ginny and Bridget are in the same city, and there's no one else I know that you also know.
Okay. Rhett.
what the fuck, man? Can I ask what time of day is it? Like, I know it was later in the day, but is it like nighttime? Like,
I think it's nighttime.
like super nighttime?
Yeah, because we were at the Black Exchange for a while.
Yeah, we were waiting there for a bit.
For a little bit, yeah. I thought it was like evening, like going into night, but I wasn't too sure. That's why I want to double check. Alright, Shex, well, if you're not going to answer.
Alright, we'll just say what time it is.
What time of the day is it?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't think that was a question. You said that like you were talking through it yourself. It's just after. So you guys went over around sunset. It's probably just after 10:30, maybe almost 11 o'clock at night.
That's not too late. Okay. Then Rhett will be like, I am also on the same plan, I think, Bridget and Ginny, but I wouldn't be opposed heading over to them and checking in on them in person, given what we found today.
Cecilia.
Flora, I know we have a sending stone that can contact her, but just in case we need more information, there was the sign of the mutilator. She was working with those people undercover. If we want to figure out who killed that guy, it's probably Flora's that's gonna have that information. She could be in the city.
Wait, don't we already know who did it though?
We
Yeah, but-
kind of know who did it, but also, I mean, out of character we know who did it. I don't know how in character if we know who did it. I was a little unclear about that.
I wasn't sure if Rhett said brother or not.
I did say brother.
You
Yeah.
did. Okay, I
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wanted to check if I also don't know if Cecilia was in the room for that or not. I'm really
We
trying
were-
not to
we
remember.
were-
Hell yeah.
we-
Okay.
We were all in the room.
Anyway,
it was a teeny
yeah, we were
room.
all-
Regardless,
Yeah.
it was the sign of the mutilator, the pretending to be the mutilator, and we saw their people at that fort. They are working together to some extent.
Mirabelle.
I mean, I've got the direct line to Flora. Beyond her and anyone else we've already mentioned, I've got no one I would really need to communicate with.
This is like, okay, what's the room then? I'll go get Ginny. Wait, hold on. Before we get Ginny and Bridget, should we contact Flora before we get them?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
wait.
they have. They
Let's
have.
wait.
We should
Something.
contact everybody we need to contact now before we leave to go find Ginny.
Yes.
Just in case. If they're not in the hotel currently, the inn, every time we leave the inn, there is a risk that we are caught. Well, and she's gonna look at Nev. Some of us are caught.
Okay. All right. We get it.
So yes, Mirabelle and Rhett, if you could please use your sending stones to contact our allies.
I think Rhett will like pull the like sending stone out and just hand it to Cecilia. And he's kind of silent while he does it.
Cecilia will do an insight check on Rhett.
Jesus.
No sassy little comment. This is yeah. Allison is saying that.
That'd be crazy. No sexual
Ouch.
comment.
No,
Cecilia just going, run. No
she's
snarky
going,
comment.
No sassy little comment from Rhett.
That's out of character. I rolled pretty well.
I love that this is meant to be a very serious episode, yet we're all just so on the giggly juice we can't let it go.
I'm like trying my best to bring the tone down,
No, and I'm not letting you.
and nobody will let it.
Yeah, no.
So good.
Yeah. 16.
I'm not
Right?
trying to be funny.
Another close one. 15. Okay.
So close you need to look at it through a magnifying glass.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be kind of similar to what Aurora had seen, but a little different. From your insight, you can kind of gather that he has been obviously listening to the conversation. That's all been happening. Like, when Viz addressed him, he answered, but he's been very blank stared. Like, his thoughts are in a completely different world right now. So, like, he's been, like, he's thinking about something.
I'm sorry, did somebody crush a water bottle?
Yeah. That's also happening in his brain. That's also happening.
4 water bottles.
God,
You gotta get her done.
Yeah.
That hydration.
Crunch.
Hell yeah.
That's him
I-
handing the sending stone over. I thought I was muted. Sorry about that. But I like this thing. He puts it in Cecilia's burned hands. It goes.
Oh yeah, because my hands are still fucked.
I thought something funnier, like it's all like the little like merchandise from the Lovers Festival. It was just like he grabbed it out of his pocket.
Yeah, you take it out like a bunch of stuff just goes.
It's like a
Little
gum
wrappers and beads.
Yeah,
and
wrappers and shit. That's where he keeps the sending stone to your family.
Yeah. Cecilia's like incredible. She'll take it with just kind of like a look at Rhett, and then she will make eye contact with Aurora. Like, ooh, damn.
Aurora just does like a very small nod.
Okay, I will type up something to send to you. This goes to Bishop, right?
Yeah, just goes directly to Bishop.
Okay.
And I am working on something for Flora at the moment.
Oh boy. Let's play a game. How many accents can Shex do in 20 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even remember what Bishop's accent
the
is. I
list.
think it's British.
Get the list. Get the list on. Get the list. You thought this would be a straightforward session. Think again.
I think Bishop's accent's just American.
Yeah, I think kind of like American but proper.
Yeah, it's
proper.
fancy American. Okay. I default.
Have y'all seen that video?
Fucker's British.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just, this is just silly while everyone is writing. I was gonna say, have y'all seen that video of Brennan Lee Mulligan doing the Declaration of Independence? Because when you said fancy
several
American
times.
is intensely reminding me of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Have you guys seen?
Yes,
have
it's
you
incredible.
Seen, completely different train of thought. Have you guys seen Brennan Lee Mulligan do the monologue where he's doing a Donald Trump impression, but he's pretending to be the Eye of Sauron?
Yes, that is. I
Incredible
showed.
thing in the world.
Okay, Shex, I showed that to my mom, and she and I are huge Lord of the Rings fans. I showed that to her. She just about peed. She was laughing so hard.
Absolutely.
It's super
Black
funny.
fog will choke out the world.
Black smoke,
It was like-
choke the world in smoke. It's the way he says it like that. Makes me lose my shit every time. I also particularly love tiny little doors, door and the knob. Who has the knob? What's the middle one for? I don't know what the middle one's for. It's so good. Like, that whole monologue eats.
It was scary good.
When we go on break later, I'll send y'all the Declaration of Independence video, because it's really good.
The silence that follows.
Sorry, I
there's
have to
too many
consult
people.
my notes, guys.
Yeah, there's too many people writing. Meg, how are you?
Oh, good.
Ah.
I got to talk to my wife, so that's fun.
You got to hear her kind of too.
Yeah.
What is
Came out
that?
of your
Yeah.
dwarf brother's mouth, but you know
Yeah.
Semantics.
that's kind of fuck you up a little bit. But you know,
Yeah.
at least you heard sketch.
Yeah. Nev's just happy because it's very obvious that Sketch is jealous that she figured something out before her.
And Nev didn't even figure something out. She just
Someone-
someone to the black
Yeah, she
market
did
to
someone
figure it out.
figure it out for her.
And that's really funny.
I forgot
Yeah.
that Denthor's not a real king, not the real king in Gondor. I call him Little Tomato.
It's
Little
incredible.
tomato.
It's
Call
incredible.
Little
Little
Tomato.
Tomato.
I forgot
We're
about
gonna have
that
a
line.
beautiful all black tower. We're gonna choke the world in smoke. It's the random side. He
It's-
doesn't have the voice 100%, but it's the side tangents that he just nails,
Oh,
and the
he
diction
nails
in which he
the
speaks.
yeah. He really nails
Yeah.
it. The other really good one is when him and Zach are doing a bit about like him being Zach's lawyer,
Oh yeah.
and he's doing like the whole like long ad.
Yeah.
I love that
and
bit.
then she goes,
That's my
"Yeah, I killed
favorite
him."
bit.
It's so funny.
Have you seen the one where he rings the gong?
Yes, incredible. Guys, I have seen every make some noise game changer bit. I've seen every Dimension 20 bit. It is truly incredible. I did have a question for Shelby. Do we have Ayla's last name?
I
Yeah,
about
it
to
was
say
in a
Star
paper.
Wars character. I was literally about to. say
Could
Star
you
Wars character's
repeat
name.
it for me?
Olsen.
Because Cecilia would remember it, but Allison does not.
Olsen.
Cecilia has keen mind.
Olsen.
Olsen?
Yeah.
Like
Like Mary Kate
who's
and
her famous-
Ashley.
like the Olsen sister? Yes.
Yeah. Like Mary Kate and Ashley. Yeah. Sorry, so are you guys still writing your notes, or?
I think they are. Yeah.
I think I've got mine written. I guess it's just a matter of double checking with the group, because since Mirabelle's is kind of like a text message kind of thing with her sending so specifically, I do have the benefit of being able to. I think she would have the benefit of being able to double check with the group before she actually like sends it. That's what I've got so far. It should total up to 25 words exactly.
I know it's just the need of brevity, but sending someone a text message that's like 2 sentences with like some world building science stuff, and then also a guy was slaughtered is so funny.
I mean, I probably could space it out because I believe this sending stone has the benefit of being able to send 5 messages per day. That's the note I got attached to it that I think Shex told me.
No, it's not a problem, it's just funny.
But yeah, if everyone's alright with that, then I guess that's what Mirabelle is sending to Flora. Because Flora does know Mirabelle's the one in possession of the sending stone right now.
Are you going to reveal a location of where you are?
I probably should. I would have to reword this then, because what I've got right now is exactly 25 words.
You could just, if you want to, like, just really quickly, you could just say, you could get rid of checking in.
Yeah, just do like Mirabelle period in Sarnia period.
Yeah.
You also probably wouldn't, just as a general sign, guys, if they've met you, they would recognize your voice.
Well, this is the text messaging one, no?
Yeah, plus, I don't know how many
right.
of these Flora has, because I know this one originally belonged to Clothy, but I don't know if she's got any others with any other contacts to try to keep up this ruse of, oh yeah, she's the hilt.
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't know if you were sending this via Viz or if you were sending this via pager. Fancy magic pager.
No, Mirabelle's doing the fancy magic pager, just to save that last sending spell from Viz, in case we need it for anything else.
Yeah, and Cecilia's doing it through the sending stone. Jesus.
Oh my god, did you just get back from smoking a dart?
No, I'm eating pistachios and they're really dry.
Eating pistachios.
Are you okay? What? Sounds okay.
I'm fine. I was laughing. Pistachios.
If none of the rest of us are using Viz's sending, then we wouldn't even have to go outside to get Bridget and Jenny. We could just message them that way and have them come to us.
That's what I was thinking if we didn't want to leave.
Unless, it's up to you guys,
True.
unless you want to see what the responses are and if you need to make another response using Viz's last spell.
That's true.
You guys
Yeah,
wanna
I
get
probably
one of
should
these
see what the
sending
response
stone.
I say, I don't know how much the one to Bishop has, but again, the note I've got that that Chex gave me about mine says that I've got 5 messages per day, so I would have 4 left after this if I need to go deeper with Flora. Hopefully, the conversation wouldn't require that many, but
Did I give you that as a magical item? That's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit.
yeah, the note I've got attached to it that you gave me is connects to Flora / the hilt, originally belonged to Clothy, can send 5 messages per day, but only in Thieves' Cant.
Right.
But yeah, I altered Mirabelle's just so she's saying where she is, so I think this is good to go now, unless anyone else has any notes.
Okay.
For the recording, Cecilia says, because sometimes I do listen back to these to get
Okay, hold on.
context, and when we write sendings, you don't know what's being said.
True. Okay, let's start with one of you at a time. Let's do Bishop's from Cecilia first.
Okay.
Because it's one message.
Bishop?
Possibly.
Antinethine draws from all magic. Papers are suppressing information. Ayla Olsen is involved, planning something in Westover. Give father my love.
Okay. You get a response, Cecilia. Oh, good to hear from you. We were suspecting the papers for a time. We'll launch investigation. Ayla, the prodigy? We'll send scouts looking for her. And then a pause. He says stay safe.
Okay. Cecilia will hand it back to Rhett.
So the message Mirabelle sends through her sending stone, translated from Thieves' Cant, would read, Mirabelle in Sarnia. Found disturbing information about Antinethine. It draws from all magic, including divine. Also, our informant was slaughtered by servant of the Mutilator.
Okay. In response, not in Flora's voice, because I don't have to read it in Flora's voice, it's a text message. You get this response. All magic is a problem. There have been several slaughterings today. The one in Sarnia seems to be the most relevant. Duty calls, I can come. I'll formulate an excuse. Let me know if you think it's necessary.
Mirabelle will pass that message along to the rest of the party. Should I tell her we need her?
Is it necessary?
Well,
I mean,
if this is the...
we can.
You go first.
I was just gonna say, we could probably use all the hands we can.
And if this is the person who's been framing the hilt, then certainly wouldn't hurt.
Just for my clarification, our next steps. Are we still going to the library, or are we trying to find out who did this?
Well, the library, we still need to get permission from Princess Mahon, which Ginny and Bridget were working on setting up the meeting with. So I would say that is our end goal, but for now, this is quite important. So long as they're able to continue their workings and setting up the meeting.
So we're going to track down these people.
Seems like it.
Aurora looks at Rhett and then back to Cecilia. I would say so.
Aurora, you look for Rhett, and Rhett is not there.
Yep. Crap.
Huh?
Aurora, looks and is like, oh no.
Well, I just handed my thing to him.
Yep.
I cast fairy fire around the room to make sure he didn't go fucking invisible.
I was about to say, bro could go invisible.
You cast fairy fire. It does not detect any invisibility in the room. Sometime between handing Cecilia the sending stone and you guys writing this conversation out, Rhett has disappeared.
I don't want to hear none of y'all complain about me when he just fucking ran off.
Aurora is out the door.
Okay, before we all follow, Cecilia will grab Mirabelle and say, send that to Flora before we get distracted. Tell her to come. If we are going to fight these people, we should have a very strong fighter on our side.
Normally Aurora would be offended by that statement, but she's not going to blame her for
An
saying that.
additional one!
I know, that was out of character.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but Aurora's still without her weapons right now
Yeah.
because they're getting upgraded.
I have a great sword and I have the trident, but yeah, I am currently awaiting my glaive.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon Master, I don't know how much longer I have to wait for that.
A couple days, I'm
Yes, I
afraid.
need to.
Yeah.
Cecilia will, stick behind with Mirabelle while Mirabelle sends the message, while the others take off after trying to find Rhett. Just so nobody's being, left alone.
Mm-hmm.
You send off a notification to Flora telling her to come to Sarnia.
I'm trying to debate because without actually wasting the time to type out a message again, just assuming the notification's in 25 words.
Yeah, you've got
I'm
got 5 messages too, so we'll say that whatever you want to say,
Well,
you can say.
Yeah. Well, for now, I'm just debating because I feel like I should probably mention that Ginny is here too, just so Flora has the heads up. Because I know
message.
the whole thing is, we're trying not to have them see each other, or at least that's what Flora wants. But I don't know if we're getting Ginny involved in this specifically, but just so she knows, hey, Ginny's in the city. I feel like Flora should know that just from that standpoint before she comes rushing over. If the goal is for her to not be seen by Ginny.
I feel like you put that in one message. You could say, yeah, please come. Also, Ginny is here.
Yeah, That'd probably be what she said. Just, the
Yeah.
heads up that Ginny's here, but yeah, we could use her help.
Yeah, and perhaps like let her know like what inn we're in, just so it's easier to find us.
Do
Also,
you
I'd like
want
to
her to
imagine.
meet you at
Oh.
the inn, or do you want her to meet you somewhere else? Do you want her to meet you wherever you're running off right now?
How about is she in the city? Like, how quickly can she get there?
You're unsure.
I mean, all she said is, she can figure out an excuse to break away from what she's doing to come to Sarnia. So I would imagine she's not in Sarnia right now, but she could be on her way with an excuse to.
Yeah. Then maybe just let her know to like tell us when she's in Sarnia.
That sounds fair.
I also
That's-
would like to imagine that since it's texting, this is what Chaotic sent on the sending stone.
It's thieves can't.
That's these guys, just emoticons.
I hate
Mirabelle,
how
you
accurate
get
that
a
was.
response that essentially translates to, "I can come immediately. Is Ginny with you right now?" And then we'll lose his trail if we don't move.
So, I would figure at this point, Mirabelle and Cecilia are probably dipping to go catch up with the rest of the group, just so we're not that far behind. But she'd probably, since I have 3 more messages today I can send. I'd probably say, no, Ginny is not with us right now. That's true. We haven't filled her in yet, and Rhett's already, I think, in pursuit of this. Or at least we're assuming he is.
He just wants to go rub some food, guys. Just wants some takeout.
He better be. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, like,
So
okay,
dramatic.
do we have literally any idea where the hell Red went?
We'll get to that in a second. Well, let's.
I think
figure
he
out this
just
message.
bailed.
So, Ginny.
love the
So
group.
Ginny, Jesus Christ. Flora messaged you saying, and then follows that with, what address, where exactly. So my question is,
God, we
what
didn't
address
sure.
do you, this is important before we move on. Where do you tell Flora to go? Do you tell Flora to go to the inn? Do you tell Flora to go wherever you guys are going now, and meet you there? Where do you want her to be?
I think meet us there. Like, we don't know, but like we can kind of be updating her. Well, we don't even know where we're going.
Where are you going? Where would you go to reach?
We're just following Red.
Yeah, right now we're just trying to find Rhett. We don't know where Rhett is, or
So
if
here's
he
the complicated
is in
thing
pursuit
about
of
Rhett.
this, or yeah.
Rhett pulled up
That's
his
crazy when it's
invisibility
true.
cloak and disappeared. He has several minutes on you. Several minutes. Where would the Sins think to go look for Rhett?
I forgot. We're not.
Could I-
Are we at? Are we at? We're at the
Yeah,
end now,
we're at
right?
the
Yeah.
end right now.
Could I do like some sort of check to think, like, just real quick, where Rhett could have gone, or at the very least, the gist of what direction Rhett would have gone? Because
I would
Aurora,
say
Aurora knows Rhett very well, and she would know like what, at the very least, have a pretty good idea of
yeah.
what
So
he would be looking for.
here's what I will say. Rhett was not in his normal state of mind before he left. You know a couple things. You know that Rhett was disturbed by what he saw at the Kobold's house. And you also know that Bounty was communicating with him in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a city like this, where Rhett knows to leave no trail, there is no trail to follow. You as a party are going to have to use your collective skills of friendship and camaraderie to try and retrace Rhett's steps.
Okay.
Oh
The
boy.
question is he going off somewhere to have some alone time, or is he trying to retrace that guy's steps? Because if he's trying to retrace that guy's steps, he probably went back to the scene of the crime and is picking up evidence
That's what I
to
was thinking.
follow the trail there.
I was gonna say, if he's like trying, I feel like there's a potential for having gone to the Black Exchange in terms of like, that's where may have followed that guy from, and also a good place to find information on finding people if he can't find his brother himself.
That's also a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
We could split up.
Mm,
We could split up and
It might be our best option at this point.
at least Viz still has one sending. If we find a trace of Red, Viz's group, oh gosh, which do we think is the better bet? Well, if one group doesn't find any trace, one group does, Viz could communicate that with the other group. Do we split up?
perhaps we should.
Okay.
Aurora's like looking worried now.
I would like to go to the scene of the crime.
I will go there too.
I have detect magic. I could maybe detect his cloak.
Who else will go with us?
I'll also go with you guys.
I
Alright.
can. I can go with those going to the Black Exchange. I can also detect magic.
That's perfect.
So then, Mirabelle and Viz, you would go with Glorb. So it'd be 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Do we have any other way to contact each other?
Viz has one sending left.
Besides, I was thinking like, besides sending.
I could potentially, if you need, I could potentially use a bird.
Cecilia will take out Reginald. And she will give, I guess if this is one of the other group, I'll take out Reginald and I'll be like, I could send him.
That's good plan.
Are you sending him with
Yes, that
like
would work.
with Viz's group so you can see through his eyes? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, because that has a range. I'm gonna send it with Viz's group. And if Reginald suddenly disappears, it means we're in trouble.
Okay, makes sense.
Could I do that? Can I like
That's a
act
good
as, like
idea.
a
I like, yeah.
you know, like
Mhm.
if suddenly
I like that
Reginald
Reginald's
is
only
gone.
purpose, for the most part, has literally been to dive into fires to alert you.
His utility.
Moths and
Self
things.
destruct.
Yeah, he's just keeps
Self-destruct.
diving.
He's a kamikaze pilot, okay? He is smart.
Oh my god!
And I will give
the other
Reginald
important question.
this.
Mirabelle, where do you tell Flora to go? To the Black Exchange or to the address of Kurt?
If Flora is to come, which of our groups should I have her meet up with? I'm leaning towards the scene of the crime just so she can see what this person who serves the mutilator has done, even if we don't find Rhett.
He might have more insight. Yeah.
She'll look towards the group that's confirmed they're going back to the scene of the crime. Would that be alright with you?
Yeah.
Also,
Cecilia is going to. So the group going to the Baka Exchange is Glorb, Viz, and Mirabelle.
Mirabelle.
Cecilia's going to take a minute, and she's going to. Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, every second counts.
Okay, never mind then. She'll just hand off Reginald.
Okay. You hand off
And
Reginald.
Mirabelle will send to Flora. First off, no, Ginny is not with us, just so she's aware of that. And also, like, what would be the best way to describe, like, this where the crime scene is, just so Flora can make sure she heads to the right house?
I think she specifically said ask for an address.
I would think we had an address, considering we knew where to
Yeah.
go to find this guy in the
Yeah.
first place.
Yeah.
While Mirabelle is sending the text message, I want to just like tell the others like I will meet you at the door. I need to get something from the tavern on the way out.
Well, we're all headed in that direction.
Well, but while she's sending her message, I'll be fast. If we're doing like the every second count thing, because I'm just trying to be efficient. Glorb is gonna go get cheese and crackers from the tavern, so that if she does have to send emergency bird messages, she is prepared.
That is so funny.
Excuse me, can I get a big charcuterie board?
The group seems to be coming back with a charcuterie plate.
I'm over here fucking stew, and I'm like, I'm not there, and nobody's rolling insight check, and it's a fucking crackers. I'm getting rage-baited.
No, yeah, okay. I was gonna say something. Aurora looks at her. Why do you want to go to the tavern?
Like I said, if there's an emergency, I can send a bird. I need food for birds.
I can confirm that from having her send a bird on my behalf earlier. But yeah, Mirabelle will send to Flora, no, Ginny is not with us, and then after double checking with Neb to make sure it is correct, she'll send the address of the crime scene to Flora.
Okay. Sounds good. You said the address of the crime scene. She responds back quickly. I'm here.
Oh,
What?
Immediately.
Huh?
That is gonna be great.
At this point in time, we are gonna cut to Rhett.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Rhett. In the, according to my timer, 21 minutes and 60 seconds that you have on your friends,
Oh boy.
you are able to, in 5, race back through town, dive through the streets, head down the hill at a rapid pace. I'm assuming you're dashing at this point. Under the cloak.
Yes. Just a little flare of kind of, because I know he's alone, but just like a flare of description. I do like to imagine that as he was walking out the tavern, he like paused for just a second, think this is stupid. And he almost turned back, but then just the thoughts going through his head, and kind of similarly all of the visions that you have all seen of his past memories kind of flash by, and he shakes his head and keeps going. So then that's when he starts dashing.
Okay. It takes you no time at all. But it took you guys about 25 minutes to walk to Kerr's house in the first place from the inn. You're able to, dashing, do it in 15. Which means that you are well ahead of your friends. When you arrive, the place is still empty. The bloody handprint is still on the wall. And his body still undisturbed. Nobody seems to have noticed yet that a little kobold has been massacred. You see the things that Nev had turned up from his kind of tucked carefully back under the floorboard. and that handprint just stares at you. Ominously. Looming. What would you like to do?
He'll be like staring at it after like looking through the room. He probably isn't looking as quickly because he knows that Nev took a lot of time, but also rolled really fucking high. Looking at everything. And he will just be staring at that handprint, and his hand will start to shake, and then he will grab the gun. Bounty.
Hey. What are we doing here, Rhett?
Trying to find the prick.
Sorry, say that one more time. You just cut out slightly.
Trying to find that prick.
Alright, well... It's been a couple hours since the murder, Rhett, so you're gonna have to get real creative here.
What are some of the Rhett...
Go ahead.
Sorry, you keep going.
No, I was just gonna say...
I feel like Rhett would have, my instinct would be to have looked around the outside, trying to find the trail, if there was any trail outside, coming into the apartment and then leaving the apartment.
Make a survival check.
Okay. Thank God. That's a dirty 19.
Dirty 19. There is, ever so faintly, a trail of blood dripping down the stairs, into the alley, and farther through the back. It's spacious and spaced out. It's like spaciously spaced out. That's not a fucking word. Spaciously spaced out. Whatever, it's fine. As though it were dripping off of a weapon. Or a person. Rather than a wound. You don't know where it goes.
It's down an alley?
It goes down an alley. The gun vibrates again. What?
He looks at it.
How did we know it was even his hand, though?
We already concluded he's the one impersonating the mutilator.
He's got cronies, remember? They've been creating several murders around the same time, around the same area. How do we know this one in Sarnia was the most important one to him at the time? Match your hand.
He will go over to it and he will hesitate because he really does not want to put his hand there. But he will like hover it to try and match it.
Do you hover it over or do you touch the blood?
He's gonna hover it at first, unless that's not gonna get the right answer. He does not want to touch it though, instinctually.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Bounty, what are you doing?
This isn't Bounty.
What? That's crazy. This is gonna be fun. That is another 19. Another dirty 19.
As your hand hovers over, you have a moment, instinctually, where you feel inside you memories of an old life. Memories of who you suspect you're following coming back to you. And you reach out and just for a moment, gods, do you have just an urge to touch it? Because if it is his hand, it's the first imprint you've seen of his in many, many years.
A dog breaks in. Sorry. Because I hear silence.
Yeah, sorry, he's playing with a toy.
So nothing else happens as I'm doing that?
No, you just feel
Other
the
than
urge
the
to
urge?
touch the handprint. A completely
Okay.
human urge.
Okay.
But you can
Am I
resist
able
it
to?
if you choose to.
Do I get the sense that if I touch it, I will know for sure, or do I get the sense if I touch it, there will be danger?
You get
Like,
the
this
sense that if
is
you touch
not-
it, you're yearning for something. And you hope that if you touch the hand, you'll feel it.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna press another red button. I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it. And it's dry now. It's just blood
What?
on the wall.
Like, they cut up.
You touch it, and it's dry now. It's not wet.
Mhm.
It's not dripping blood. It's been hours. But you touch it, and it's a perfect fit. And you just have a moment where you think about how much time has passed as you hold your hand there. And behind you, you just hear the faintest of footsteps coming in the door.
Cloak? I don't think I took off my cloak, but cloak!
Cloak. The cloak is still up. Your hand is
Yeah.
still on the print.
He's gonna, when he hears it though, even though he's invisible, he's going to make sure he is in an area that, you know, if somebody's coming up, you know, he's prepared in case they see him, but also prepared in a spot where hopefully they wouldn't be walking into in this big space, or small space, sorry, I meant to say.
Right.
So trying to
Uh,
find like the least interesting corner.
You shovel yourself into the corner. Your stealth check under the cloak is high. Do you turn and see who's walked in?
Yeah.
You
He's
see
relying on the invisibility.
Yeah, no problem. You see a tall and lean figure in mithril scale mail and a thick metal mask attached to an orange gem on the forehead. Behind her, a cloak that you recognize. Amber, high-collared, that cascades down her armor. At the side, you see a long sword, and on her back, you see a bow. You recognize this figure immediately. This is the champion of the Mutilator. Sort of.
Sort of.
This is Lady Flora Montcroy, the Huntress of the East.
I think Rhett will be like taking it in and just being like, what the fuck is she here for? Huh? So because he doesn't know, obviously, what happened prior, so he's going to first watch for a second. Unless she looks directly at him, then he knows the jig is up. But just for a little bit, not for too long, hopefully.
Okay. You see her look around the room, and she will reach up and look at the handprint on the wall, and she'll just examine it for a moment. And then you'll see her touch the side of the mask. A motion that you've seen before. She touches the side of the mask, and you hear something inside it go like a vibration. As she does, her eyes snap to you and she jumps. Oh my Red!
That's crazy. Rhett immediately jumps as well. Fucking Christ.
Fucking Christ to me, you're the one under an invisibility cloak. What the fuck are you doing that for?
What are you
And
doing
that's
here?
where we're gonna go to break.
I forgot she was French.
I knew instantly she was going to see where Rhett was because she did the same to Mirabelle.
Yeah.
And we will come back
Oh,
to
boy.
the French interaction after the break. welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, where we last left off. Rhett, you were abandoning your friends and checking out the scene of the crime. As you're standing there with your handprint to the wall, you see the masked figure of the champion of the mutilator, or as you know, Flora Montcroy. She tunes something in her mask, sees you, is startled, and you two have a moment where you are alone together in this room. She kind of holds her chest.
How are you here?
I got an alert from your friend Mirabelle. Jesus Christ. I got an alert from your friend Mirabelle. I was told that there was a murder and the mutilator had cast a sign here. There were several attacks this evening. Considering this has to do with Antinadine, I'm assuming this was the priority.
Rhett's like, fuck, they're about to be here. That's pretty rough. It's like workshopping, just like, damn it. In his head. Yeah, that is definitely the plan. They were here a while ago, so I'm trying to figure out where they could have gone. The trail leads to the alley.
Right. Flora looks at you. Peers at you. And where are your friends? Are they behind you, or are you here?
Oh, I got ahead of it. I was, I guess I am ahead of the pack.
Right. You know, right? I have, unfortunately, worked very candidly with the champion of the Mad One for some time. Is there anything I need to know?
Rhett will, I like to imagine, like, while he was saying, like, yeah, well, I was ahead of the pack, he was like, they were, like, kind of, like, on the way out kind of thing, because he's gonna show the alley. And as she says that, he, like, pauses for a bit. He's gonna look over her. Can I get an insight on, like, her intention by that?
Her intention? Okay.
Is it purely out of information? Is there any chance of ill intent? I know it's a far shot, but also it's a scary woman with big sword.
Mm-hmm. What did you get?
I got a 17 total.
17 total. No ill intent. In her eyes, she was wearing the mask, and as you kind of startled her, she took it off. Just for a moment. And you got a good look at her features. Warm tan skin, dark eyes, thick arched eyebrows. And in those brown eyes, you do see a flicker of recognition.
Recognition? Like recognizing what Rhett might be feeling?
Recognizing why you might be here.
Okay. Rhett will, after like pausing for a moment and like starting to speak and then kind of looking at her, he is my brother.
Right. I suppose
It's
that makes sense.
It's not going to be some family reunion, if that is the worry. I want the same things that you probably want.
Right. Well, let's go. We don't want the trail to get cold.
Rhett
And
will like blink
she-
for a second before like nodding.
She grabs you by the arm and it's firm. And it is almost a little draggy. You get the sense this is a bossy lady. This is a lady who does things her way and is not used to having somebody do things with her. It's a firm hand. She kind of drags you down the steps and down the alleyway. And then she takes off into a run. She seems to have already detected the blood trail as well.
With me still grabbed.
Yep. Yeah, you're getting, if you can't keep up with her, you're getting dragged a little bit. And this is an athletic woman.
Oh my god. Rhett's just trip. Like at first he was looking at a trip, he's like, you know I can walk by my oh, we're running. Okay. Oh
As you
fuck.
sprint down, oh fuck. As you sprint down the street getting dragged by her, she takes you down a narrow alleyway. You see that the mask has been put back on her head, and she sees something in the periphery of the mask. So mask transfers me the ability to see things that other people cannot. The trail is not cold, but it is thinning. I know how this man works. He only stays in one place for so long, but there's always a secondary attack. Here, she drags you to the right. You approach a small side alley in which you turn, and she peers in, and then she stops and jerks your arm back, and she goes, and she holds up a hand. Rhett, I don't know how you are with your brother, but I have followed his trail many a time. You're not going to like what you see behind there. The first killing is always for business. The second one is for pleasure. If the body is cold, he's already gone. Can you brace yourself?
Rhett will. Rhett would have been staring at for that entire time that she was speaking, and he will nod. It's not my first rodeo, that's for sure.
Alright. It's this way. And she turns you down the alleyway.
And also to emphasize the entire time, because she can see him, I'm guessing from what she did, so it kind of doesn't look like she's dragging anyone, because I'm invisible still, unless it somehow
Yes.
counteracts that by her grabbing me, but yeah.
Yes, exactly. When you turn down the alleyway, Rhett, you are met with a gruesome sight. There's a barely recognizable body on the floor. It has been stabbed so many times, it barely looks like a body at all. Little remaining in the inside of the chest cavity and the torso, except for the head and the eyes that have been stabbed out. The body is female, barely over the teenaged age. Not too dissimilar to the age that you were the last time you saw your brother.
That's
Flora.
pretty rough.
Flora steps towards it and kneels, reaching out and just gently holding the back of her hand to under the chin, where the head is still intact. You wait with bated breath. And then she sighs. Damn it! Damn it! It's cold.
There's nothing around that we can use.
By now,
Brett will try and look.
he could be in Macedonia. He has to stay
Let's
for a
confirm
period of
that.
time to recharge his abilities before he's able to transfer again. If the body's cold, we've lost the time frame. There's almost always a trail. She looks.
Can
Here.
I assist her? Oh, never mind.
Oh, you
She's
don't
doing
need to.
it.
This
No.
is the Huntress of the East. She is a fucking excellent tracker. And she's showing you your brother's game. This is the thing he's done for years. And she leads you with a secondary trail in hand to a small cellar beyond the body. She opens the cellar door, and there on the ground you can see some powder. In Silenti's kiss, she picks up a handful
What?
and hands the powder to you. Do you take it?
What did she say it was? I could barely hear.
Insanity's kiss.
She's just picking up the powder and handing it like.
Yeah,
not in a
it's in
pouch, just
her
handing it?
hand. Her hand is gloved, but it's fingerless gloved, so she doesn't seem to have a problem touching it.
Okay, he will touch it then. What is this?
In your hand, you feel the gun warm at your hilt, as Bounty inspects it too. In your head, right, you hear. All right then, that's not his accent. New York. I'm
That's
off.
crazy.
It's the Mad Prophet's game, Rhett. This shit powder can blast him anywhere from here to wherever. Has no rhyme, has no reason, nearly impossible to track. And Flora out loud says, some people call it the devil's powder. It's a teleportation ability, different from mine. And she opens her cloak and she taps a staff at her side. That you can see is probably how she got here so quickly. She closes it. The powder is given to a champion of the Mad Prophet, and only given after a successful kill. That is why there's always one for pleasure. Although, I hate to say it, Rhett, he probably takes a sick joy out of it as well. A body for business gets the job done. A body for pleasure gets the out you need. That's why this son of a bitch has been so difficult to track. And it's also why this son of a bitch has absolutely an incapable way of not using my fake god's fake sign to cause trouble across the country. Across the entire continent.
Rhett will be. Rhett's staring at the dust or powder. He went after this person. Not this one. In terms of the girl, the person back at the apartment. He killed them, but they were connected to us. When Nev gave them the anti-methane we were working with, to see if there was anything that he could tell from it. And now he's dead. Do you think he could have gone far? Or was it just a wild guess that this guy would have had the anti-methane?
I think it is under the interest of everybody in the crater to stop any municipal mundane understanding of anti-methane. I think your brother just happened to be the one to get there first. If there was even a whisper of it in the Black Exchange, it would find its way back to the crater, and I or he would be responsible for handling it. I think it was fate and chance that a Mad One was here to begin with. And it makes me think that perhaps he has business in Sarnia yet to be attended that even I do not know about. But, Red, you and your friends have a very important job. The Mad One's champion is undeniably difficult to track and undeniably good at causing chaos and sowing fear. But if you and your friends do not do what you need to do, it will mean nothing. Let me help you.
Rhett will blink for a second. Of course. We could use all the help we can get.
I can stay on your brother. The best I can. I can keep an eye on him, try to track his locations, and try to figure out exactly how it is he knew about the Antinidine information that you were trying to collect. In exchange, I need you to stay on target with your friends. Do not follow his trail. I'm telling you, alone, his killing abilities... Rat, he makes people go missing who have more money, gold, and skill than anyone in my repertoire. I'm pretty damn good at my job. And I don't know if I could take him in a one-on-one. Be smart. Be reasonable. Don't chase him blindly. Of course, it is your decision, but that is all the advice I can give you. Let me figure out how he knew about this and reconvene with you. That is my proposal.
I think as Flora is speaking, Rhett, locked eyes with her for a majority of it, but as she continues, especially when she tells him to stick to his friends, his gaze will kind of like draw down towards the powder in his hand, and as he's just thinking about him, and as she's like speaking about, he can make people disappear, just memories, information that he's gathered over time is just flashing through his head, and his hand starts to shake again. He tries to take a breath. I need to know when you find information. As soon as possible, please. I will stay with them, but I need to know.
I can do everything
away.
I can. Yeah.
Do I get any sense from Bounty while I'm agreeing with this to Flora?
Yes. By the way, Wild, just a heads up, you're really quiet in comparison to everybody else. Are you if you're far away from your mic, I'm not sure. But maybe just bring it a
I
little
haven't
closer.
changed. Yeah, I haven't changed position. I could try again.
Okay, no worries. Bounty is still and listening carefully. You get the sense that he's doing what he always does when you have to make a choice. He's trusting your judgment.
Okay, then he will agree.
If I had 100 of me, I could find out faster. But there's one of me. But I will do my best. Do you have anybody else on his trail? Anybody else who would need warning of his power and his skill? Anybody else who could end up at the other end of his knife if we do not? If you do, you need to tell them.
Rhett will nod.
Okay.
Is there anyone I can think of? I don't think. I'm saying this out of character.
Unless you've told anyone from the Solar Condors to look out for him, it would just be your friends, probably, at this point in time.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Rhett, I will do this for you. Because your need with your friends is far greater.
Thank you.
Of course. Now I need to go if I'm going to try and catch him. I have some suspicions of where he would have teleported to next, but only so many charges on my staff. Brett, would you do something for me?
Yeah.
She
What is
reaches
it?
into her cloak and she pulls out a small, bound, scroll of paper and hands it to you.
He like
Would you-
looks at it. Is there anything like? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's basically just a piece of paper bound, tied with a orange ribbon.
Okay.
Would you pass that along to Lady Genevieve?
Man, I'm in this love drama. I'm obsessed with it. Rhett will look at it, process it for a second of him being the errand boy to Jenny.
Laura even
and he
looks a
will
little
nod.
embarrassed. She's like holding her head up, like not quite looking you in the eye.
Rhett slowly raises an eyebrow. This is a great scene, you know. We're in front of some powder. There's a murdered body. We're in his cellar. Right. Well, for once, finally, because he's been very tense, will kind of let out a very faint, not laugh at her, but just kind of chuckle. Of course. Yes, of course. I will get this to her.
Thank you. I would go and go back to your friends. They're supposed to be meeting you at that poor kobold's house. You can
Brett will
tell
start
them
to
what I
sweat.
told you, if you'd like. Or you can keep this between us. But, thank you for passing that along. I have given it lots of thought since you all left. And it's not fair to leave certain words unsaid. As you also pointedly reminded me. I will look out for your brother and let you know when I find anything else. And she kind of like claps your shoulder. She looks incredibly awkward as she claps you on the shoulder. You get the sense that she doesn't really know what to do with the weird bond that you've made in the last 10 minutes. Perhaps this is the
Thank
last
you,
time
thank you.
she's been close to anybody like this at all since she took on this role of being a fake champion of a god of murder.
Mm-hmm.
She claps her shoulder. It's firm. Too firm. Really awkward. She goes,
I feel like Rut's kind of used to it in terms of like Aurora's.
right. Well, don't die. And then she rips out her staff, slams it on the ground, and she, whoof, disappears.
Rhett will step away, kind of on autopilot a little bit, step away from the cellar. Is the cellar like right by where the body was?
It's in that same alleyway, yeah.
It's in that same alley, so he'll like look down towards it. And he will look away, and he kind of rushes out of the alleyway and kind of leans against the wall. And I think he would probably just absorb exactly what happened. He'd probably be breathing really heavily. And just all of the pressure and all of this hitting him all at once, I think that he might fall to the ground and just need a second.
As you take a moment, you feel the gun at your side grow warm. Right, I know this sounds bad, where Vect and Texan.
You text him. Yeah, New York and Texas.
Hey, yo, Red. It's
That's
hard
the
to-
line.
It's hard to do this accent sentimentally, and not just be like a fucking asshole the whole time.
Hey, maybe he changes up his vibe. You know, this is the vibe he's always presented, but maybe he decides to change up the vibe. I don't know. Maybe he does have a Texan.
You see the hint of Bounty's skeletal face for a moment in the flash of the gun. The cold metal of the gun. Rhett, I know this isn't easy. But maybe she's right. We've learned more about Antinothene in the last couple of weeks than we have the entire time we've been looking for this guy. And this is it. This is what he's after. My brothers and sisters got a saying sometimes. Winter will come. Have you collected enough storage? You will meet your brother again. I have no doubts about that. But maybe we see where this trail ends first. Maybe we find out just exactly why he's looking for this, because maybe it's what we need to stop him. If Antinothene can stop
Right.
divine magic, maybe it can stop you and him and the curse too.
Rhett will take some like shaky breaths. And he's like, I think it makes sense if he'd be holding the gun while Bounty's talking to him. So he's like, got it, holding it, his arm like kind of leaning on his like knee, his good knee. I know it's been so long, Bounty. I thought that it would have been easier. But I was still so angry. And I keep every time we get closer, I feel like it just keep pushing everyone else away. I don't want any more people to get hurt.
You know, Rhett, loss is a finicky thing. We fear it when it happens, we fear it when we think it might happen. And we hate it when it does happen. As the god of it, I can tell you with certainty, the fewer mortals think on it, the least weighed down their lives seem to be. I might have your soul, Rhett, but I don't have your life. Not yet. I can give you advice. I can give you feedback. I can point you in the right direction, but at the end of the day, your choices are your choices. And you're hiding a big part of yourself to the people that you put trust in and that put trust in you. You're getting closer, Rhett. But when we are locked in our own echo chambers, it's hard to see it sometimes. But you've come a long way since you crawled out of that grave. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That huntress, that lady, with her own pot and pans and shit going on in the background and some kind of love affair that we don't know about but seems really sus and suspicious, that lady's got more going on than most people we meet in our lives, and at the same time, she's willing to put time aside because she knows that you're important, Rhett. Your mission is important, and what you're doing for this world is important. If Antinethine can stop gods, I don't want to see my brothers and sisters gone just because of some device that is misused by the general populace. But at the same time, lost is the way. Maybe this is how it's supposed to go. Maybe magic isn't for people, or gods, or anyone. But these are the big questions that lady needs you to be thinking about and asking. And if you need to set aside some time to talk to your friends about how you're feeling, about how you crawled out, about how you become now, about how you wield a god and a gun, maybe lean on them, Rhett. I can only tell you what I know, and what I know is loss and darkness. And you've heard enough of that from me. Your friends give you a different perspective. And I trust you, Rhett. Your brother might have the Mad One as his god, but you have me as yours. And this is a partnership first. Because your soul's just coming right back to me when this life is over. And I will put you on this path again because it is your God-sworn right to do so. But I will not tell you what to do. Go find your friends, Rhett. And figure out what you want to do next. Not what Flora wants, not what Nev wants, not what Sketch wants, not what Bishop wants, not what anybody wants, but you. Your instinct found you this body. Your abilities to trust in a stranger got you closer to your truth. As some of my brothers and sisters, gods, patron devotees do say hallelujah at that. Because this is fucking crazy, Rhett. What are you gonna do next? Probably, I would suggest starting with getting out of the street from this dead body that's sitting here, because I know you're under a cloak of invisibility, but if they've got that little magnifying mask like that lady did, then you're fucked big time, Rhett. Also, I'm talking too loudly and people could probably hear. I'm gonna tone it down.
I'm gonna tone it down. It's so funny. Also, he did go out of that alley. He's just sitting in a different alley, but I get what you mean. Rhett will stand up. Thank you. You really like talking about your brothers and sisters a lot.
Well, you know. They have their flaws and their domains. But we were all birthed from the same nothingness together. And we were all given a part to play.
That's weird that it's instead of a parent, it's just nothingness. That's a little... Gods are edgy.
Oh, you don't know that half of it, ready boy. Wait till you find out what my blood's made out of.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Start walking, Rhett. Why are you standing next to a dead body, you fucking weirdo?
We're literally walking and talking. I know you're in a gun and you can't tell, but I'm literally walking and talking.
Right.
Just thinks he's out by the body this whole time.
That being said, you walk back to Kerr's house, or Kerr's lab. And around this time, you see a few of your friends are looking around the entrance to see if you're here. And we will cut back to everybody who came to Kerr's house, and Rhett here at the situation. As you guys arrive, what would you be doing?
Aurora is definitely like power walking as quick as she can, but also making sure to not lose Nev and Cecilia. And the second she sees Rhett, she does. She just books it right at him.
I like to think that he had just taken off the invisibility cloak. Like the hood.
So maybe like she doesn't like she like starts to see him and there's like plows right into him. Just like grabs him in like the biggest hug she can do.
Fuck! I like to imagine he genuinely didn't expect it. He was like literally midway taking off his head and she just fucking barrel rolled.
Just like grabs him. Are you alright?
Holy fucking, I can't take any more fucking jump scares. Holy shit.
What do you mean jump scares?
She's
holding him. She's not got his feet off the ground.
he's just used to it. He's just accepted his fate. On my trip that I know you guys will lecture me for a while, I guess you guys also sent Flora here?
Yes, we're to meet her here.
I already met her.
Aurora, let's go. What?
Yeah. You guys literally dropped her here the moment I got here, basically.
She did say she'd be able to be here very quickly.
Unfortunately,
what happened?
We weren't quick enough. He like points down the trail. We followed that, and we found that he had another killing. Because this one, he points at the apartment, was for business because of what he had. And apparently as a reward, he gets to kill somebody for fun. So, when we found
well,
that...
that's fucked.
Yep. It's been fucked from the very beginning. And when we found the body, we found where he left because of this. And I bet he still has, like, the powder residue on his glove. So he, like, shows a little bit of it.
What is that?
It's how he's able to get out so fast and go wherever he wants. It's basically your dust of disappearance, Nev, but on, honestly the equivalent of anything. It's more powerful.
He can turn invisible?
Not invisible, I don't think. But he can go anywhere he wants. It's like teleportation.
Can Nev cast Identify on this powder that's left behind?
He holds it up for you to identify.
Yeah. Give me a second. Where the fuck my character sheet went? Yeah, cast Identify on it. What do I know? What do I learn?
I think as we're waiting for X, as he's like holding it out, his hand, he'll kind of like realize something. I don't know, maybe. Oh, I'm gonna do a thing. I bet Aurora would notice because you're like literally like right on him.
Yeah, she's like right at his side.
You'll notice him like realize something and rub his face, and you will have seen it because it's on the side. He was rubbing like, you know, the dry like the wet like areas of like where tears were. Anyway, but he's being very discreet, but I don't think he could be discreet with you next to him, but he's trying to be discreet in general.
Aurora like gently touches his shoulder. What happened?
Exactly what, honestly, I said that happened. I mean, it was bad.
Aurora looks in the direction of where the body is and looks back at him.
It was a teenage girl.
How old?
Was it like barely 18, I think? Yeah, still a teen. I couldn't. It was hard to tell.
Would Aurora be able to make the connection
I'd say so.
to her ears will like droop and she kind of she hugs him from the side, but it's a lot more gentle.
Nev's like, gay?
What?
Nev,
Then trying to figure out powder. What are you talking about?
Nev, because he's holding the powder and Aurora's hugging him at the same time.
Oh,
So it's just
Nev,
my instinct thought,
I don't think.
my instinct thought it was just like, what does Nev see?
Oh, Nev just. Nev just.
Okay, that was on you, Wild.
I know, but my instinct thought, it was my instinct thought, and I was just like, what the fuck is Nev doing right now?
Nev's not saying anything because she know. Look, she knows when to shut her mouth.
She's sober.
She's
also.
she's sobering.
Oh my god.
Rhett will like lean against Aurora in the hugs slightly, but obviously still holding up the hand for Nev.
Is Lady Bridget still here? Not Lady Bridget. Lady Flora still here?
No, she's going to try and trail him down and help us out. That way we can kind of focus on the main objectives. It's not like this isn't a main objective, but you kind of know what I mean with Princess Mayhan and everything like that. That way we can focus on that while she gets more information.
She nods.
He'll like look over to Cecilia and then over like to Nevin Aurora again. I'm sorry that I did that.
Aurora. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
There you go.
I know it was dumb.
And reckless.
And reckless.
And foolish.
And foolish.
And if you ever do that again, I will smack you upside the head.
Thank you for that. I was angry. And I kind of lost sight. This is the closest I think I've ever gotten to my brother since everything that had happened. And the fact that he's just here and doing the things that our family did to. And he like. You catch him about to say something, and he like pauses for a moment, and then kind of like lets out a breath. He's doing the things that our family were doing to people we cared about. And I couldn't stand it that he was just here. And I'm sorry that I just left. I'm sorry.
While I am upset, I don't blame you for what you did. If the Gith who took my family from me, if I learned that they had been here, I would have most likely done the same thing. Gone after them. Just please know, Rhett, that I know you've known me for a long time, and I know you, and there are things that I still don't know about you, and I do not pry because It's yours to tell whether you choose to or it remains unspoken. I hope that you can trust me, trust us. She looks at Cecilia and Nev. Pauses at Nev for a moment, but kind of nods like, yeah, I mean it. And looks.
There's that Nev with the one eye.
Yeah, the one eye just kind of looks at Nev for a moment, then looks back at Rhett.
Nev sweat.
We're a chaotic bunch, but I hope that you can trust us, and I won't ask any more of what was spoken between you and Lady Flora, because again, that's yours to tell, whether you wish to or keep it unspoken. There are some things I've been thinking about with this Antina theme, and I would want to wait until we're back with the rest of our group to say it, but I've been thinking of some things, and I'm quite afraid if any of it could be true. But just know that we're here for you, Rhett.
Rhett will... He'll nod really quietly. I know. It's just, even after so long, it's, a little hard to get used to, I think.
Aurora nods. We're the deadly sins, but it also seems that we all enjoy our secrets.
Yes, you know, that's just the type of group we are, I think.
Yes, we're not exactly a happy-go-lucky adventuring group. We're more brooding, dark, and
You're calling us depressed?
secretive.
Are we very
No.
depressed? That's that's pretty rough.
At the moment,
I mean, she wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, we are a little more on the brooding side, but
Brooding
I do hope that we can turn that around.
Brooding is saying it kindly.
You know what I mean. I'm not that good with words.
No, it makes sense.
Anyways, we should probably identify what this powder is, and then rejoin the rest of the party and let Ladies Bridget and Ginny know what we've learned. Because we were about to do that, and then someone decided to depart on us. She gives him a pointed look.
It's just had a rush, you know? He's trying to joke it off, and it's, nervous, but he already said sorry, man.
Yeah. It's like you can tell Aurora's kind of got a little tiny smile.
I mean, at least if the plan is to go to Ginny and Bridget, at least now I have this. He like holds up with his other hand the scroll that she gave him.
Aurora looks at it, looks at him, looks at the letter, looks at him, looks at the letter, looks at him.
Flora.
Are you literally a messenger right now?
I'm a messenger boy. It's my new passion project. I help rekindle couples.
Aurora blinks.
He like says it very deadpan. But
oh my.
It's from her to Ginny.
And how exactly are you going to tell Ginny that Lady Flora gave that to you? Because that will open I believe the term is a can of worms?
Who said that I was going to just simply give it to her?
Oh dear. Are you going to actually pop invisibly into her room, leave it for her, and then pop back out?
Well, now that you say it out loud, it makes it sound like a dumb idea.
Go ahead and do it. I promise I won't judge.
But I'll figure it out. I'm not sure if I want to do it that way or if I just want to be honest. Because I feel like that's been the lesson so far, is honesty. So, I don't know.
Oh, we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
Are you done yet? I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, Nev, are you done yet? I'm joking.
Yeah. He was like, are you done yet?
She was just waiting for Shax to respond with it. I know, but
Jax?
I've just been vibing.
I'm waiting
I've
for.
been enjoying it.
I was just doing that whole role playing, just waiting for you to say what the identify was.
It's just really funny.
Mhm. And?
God.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad for Nev. What the fuck, Shax? I'm joking.
But I'm confused on what the question was again.
She's identifying the powder.
Oh, the
forever
powder,
ago.
for fuck's
She
sake,
did that
oh my God.
like she said that like at least 5 minutes
That
ago.
was so long
and
ago,
I was
I
role
thought I
playing.
answered it. That's how long ago
No,
I
you
answered
didn't.
it.
That's why I was doing that whole role play.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I think
the
Aurora
powder.
said more
I
words than
literally
just
have
5
my
minutes an
answer.
error.
I literally have my
Shucks,
answer
what
written
about-
here, and I was just waiting for a pause in the conversation to give it. Okay, so the powder. The powder is once again called Insanity's Kiss. Now, you are particularly getting traces of Insanity's Kiss, a divine property used to take pieces of a divine being's elemental transportation abilities. So devils, fiends, things of that nature. This powder is inactive, meaning it can no longer be used because it has already been used. It's a one-use, quick shot, and the especially funky thing about this powder is you do not get to determine the output of where you are teleported. That is why it is called Insanity's Kiss. The being who gave the powder decides the final location. So, if somebody were to steal Insanity's Kiss and try to use it for themselves, that deity or being that gave the powder is responsible for where they end up. So, you may end up in the middle of the ocean, or you may end up at the bottom of a scorpion pit.
Or
So
you know,
we can't. Yeah.
or you know, as a follower, not those options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck are we going?
So
Which,
we need to
which
run.
way
We
you
can't
can-
take it from somebody else.
Which, right, you can understand from that why that would be so incredibly difficult for Flora to track.
Yeah. You are predicting a god's movements, basically.
Indeed. Well, that seems like a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
You'll see if Flora earns her reputation for having the name the Huntress of the East. Perhaps a good tracker can track this.
I think it's best in her hands. Of all people.
Indeed. Well, and we have another ally to help us in this wild goose chase of a situation.
Can I get a? Because Cecilia has been pretty quiet.
Hello.
Hello.
She's kind of been hanging back a little.
Okay. I don't know.
Cecilia just popped out and goes, "Hello."
I really want that. Hello.
No, she's just like, if you turn around, she just waves a little from a couple paces back behind everybody else.
Or it just like raises an eyebrow. Why are you standing so far away?
I'm not far.
Like you're farther away.
Can I help you?
No, I'm just wondering why you're standing so far away.
Oh, okay, she'll shuffle over a little closer. Give me space. That was an intimate moment.
You're invited.
No, I'm being polite. And pretending I wasn't listening.
Yeah, and you're doing a terrible job at it.
Wait.
What was that?
Shall I go find the others?
But that would probably be a good idea,
Yeah,
yes.
they're looking for you right now in the black market.
Oh, fuck. We need to go.
Yes, we should go.
Yes, we should
God,
probably
fuck.
get going.
Why did you fucking tell me that right away?
Well, it's fine. It's Biz and Glorb and Maribel. How much trouble could they get into?
That's
Oh,
crazy.
please don't say that.
End it. End it. End scene. That's the last words of that scene.
And yeah, okay. So, I will say, unless anybody's doing anything in particular in the Black Exchange, you guys are all able to meet up. I believe Evan wanted a guys' night, which could possibly still happen at this time before you have to go to the castle tomorrow, because at the age of finding Rhett, it is only 11:30 in the evening. You were not gone all that long.
I was gone for an hour.
Yeah, hour tops.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Oh, I was gone for a lot longer, man. Y'all missed me. Okay.
So what would y'all like to do?
Guys,
You
night.
all
All right, let me fix my
reconvene.
tears.
You
Let me fix
up?
my trauma real quick, and then it's guys' night time.
We gotta
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
to Bridget and Ginny.
That too.
Are you
We
going
wanna
to
do
wake
that
them
first
up, or are
before
you going to meet them tomorrow before the meeting? They were going to walk with you.
Oh
to the
yeah, if
castle.
they're snoozing.
I think
think
this
we'll
is
go.
a bit more important to do
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
They need a heads up, but they
Yeah,
You can't just be
Cecilia
like,
will go
"Hey."
and bang on their door.
And this isn't
Oh god.
this isn't send a sending like message one room away. Stop! What?
Mm.
Yeah. They'd be
Oh,
up
well,
nonetheless.
Bang on their door.
Oh, Aurora looks at Cecilia. Perhaps I should be the one to knock. I'm a little beefier, in case they
Fine.
decide to throw anything.
They're just gonna rap really gently and daintily on the door, just kind of incessantly.
Ooh.
Until
Please
they open
don't.
the door.
Wait.
Oh.
Does she
That's
do the Sheldon
psychological
knock?
warfare.
Does she do the Sheldon knock?
No, just like a constant, just really quick,
Oh,
very
like it's
light
very quiet.
tapping.
It's a very quiet, just to annoy. Oh, that's
That's
fucked.
torture.
Oh, that's evil.
Rat looks at her like that's fucked. It says that that's pretty fucked.
Cecilia will just smile.
Aurora leans over to
evil.
Rhett.
You're
That is-
evil.
That is diabolical.
After a couple
Oh, that's
seconds
weird.
of the knocking, you hear Ginny go, just a minute, please. We'll be out in a second.
Does Cecilia continue knocking?
Yeah.
Pause for like 30 seconds, and if they're still not out after 30 seconds, I'll start again.
Imagine Bridget's not even in the room, and it's just.
Oh god.
30 seconds passes, and they still don't come to the door.
I'm gonna keep knocking.
You start knocking again. Ginny goes, please, a minute.
You would-
Jenny,
is-
it's Cecilia. This is an emergency situation.
Oh no.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I am currently in the process of assisting Bridget with her incantations. Can it wait 2 minutes?
Insight check. Is she lying?
Yeah, I'm about to. I want to.
Yeah, insight.
If I can, that's great. But I'll let you do it if you're doing.
Make an
Okay.
insight check.
Is she lying?
Okay, can I don't know if I can help Cecilia since I'm like right at the door with her.
You stare.
Can she help me?
How do you stare both intently?
Yeah,
Oh,
one of you
she has big
one of
fluffy
you-
ears, she can listen.
I'd say you can give Cecilia help.
Yeah.
That's 18.
She is telling the truth, and she is also not telling the truth.
Oh crap.
It's a half.
I'm gonna, is the door open?
You pull the
It's
handle,
locked.
it's locked.
Oh no, I just had a very bad thought.
I'll start jiggling the handle.
You jiggle the handle.
Oh,
Ginny goes,
That's
Cecilia, a minute, please.
Aurora looks at Cecilia. Would you like me to open the door?
Guys,
Time
I-
check
I-
that she's not telling the truth. How sus is... Okay, so here's my thing. I am sus. Cecilia is sus. Helping Bridget with an incantation, I think is correct, but I think there's something sus going on with Ginny and Bridget and...
Wait. You have, Reginald.
Can I get... Is there, like, a little thing under the door? Is there, like, a little, like, crack under the door?
There are no
Could
cracks,
Reginald
in
slip through?
no cracks in the door that are big enough to fit Reginald, but you know there's a window around the outside of the building.
I'm gonna have Reginald go around the side to the window.
Jesus Christ.
You have
And I'm
Reginald
gonna
fly
grab
around.
Aurora's hand, and I'm gonna see through his eyes.
You have
You know,
Reginald
between the
fly
hour
around
that
to
I
the
was-
window. When Reginald arrives at the window, the window is shut, the curtains are drawn, and you see a faint green humming light from inside the room.
What?
As
Go
I
ahead.
see that humming green light, I'm going to, still blinded, just say to Aurora, break it down.
Wait, guys, I understand that I was gone for, guys, I understand I was gone for an hour. So you guys have to find me, but
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Busting down a door.
Holy shit.
Red's like, this is a
Okay.
public fucking place. This is
Here
public.
is
Okay.
what we are going to do. We are going to
Oh,
do
God.
an initiative check for Aurora and Bridget to see if Aurora can break the door down before Bridget can finish casting her spell.
I help Aurora with her initiative. It's an ability check. Could I help her?
What the
That's
fuck?
crazy.
You know what? I will let Aurora roll, and if she fails, I will use Kernel Shift to make Aurora re-roll.
Okay.
Oh God.
I want to know what's happening.
That's a 15 on initiative for me.
A 15. Bridget has a +2. That is a 18 on the die. So a 16 + 2.
I
is
use
an 18.
Kernel Shift and have Aurora re-roll.
Okay,
Jesus
Aurora, go ahead.
Christ.
Jesus
Your dex is
Christ.
pretty good, right?
Mine or
Like, what's your initiative bonus?
my initiative bonus is a +2. So hang on, let me get the good dice. Whoop, whoop. That hand that was cocked. Shit. That was math. 18.
Okay, it's a tie. What is your dex bonus?
My dex bonus is I'm probably gonna lose this. A 2.
Bridget's is also a 2. We're re-rolling.
Oh my god. Rollies.
Alright, rollies.
Okay.
Re-roll.
Rollies.
Rollies.
This
I have
is
another
simply-
Kernel Shift.
Nope, Allison,
A
this
Chrono
is
Shift
simply
for
a
rollies?
Oh, it's a reaction. Never mind.
This
It's
is
a rollies.
simply
It's
a
rollies.
rollies. Alright. Ready, Aurora?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Come on, it's a wizard.
That's just the straight number.
Yes. Yeah.
14.
And with a 13, Aurora is going first.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes.
Aurora, this door has 14 hit points.
Uh-huh.
What
How
if
are you
she
going to
just
break it?
kicks the handle off?
Oh,
Because
you
without
wanna
a
kick the handle off?
handle,
That'll be an athletics check.
like if she kicks
okay.
the handle off, she could open it, right?
I was just like aiming to just kick the handle area, so sure, that could be an athletics check. So Shaq's athletics.
Yep, this would be athletics.
That is 18.
18. Boom! Slam! The handle flies off the hinges. The door is pushable. You see green light shoot out of the hole where the handle once was. Are you all
It's
here?
Push open.
What?
Are
What?
you all here?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I've fully lost track, to be honest.
We weren't asking mentally, Stella. We weren't asking mentally.
No. I mean, like, I've completely lost track of whether or not the entire group is standing at the store. or not.
I assume so. We can say Glorb is in the back.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Rora and Cecilia are at the front. Was it Glorb that I think I heard somebody say Glorb's name.
Yeah.
I thought it.
But maybe it was a cutout. I think it
I
was.
think it was a cutout because Allie said something, but it.
Yeah.
Allie, what'd
Okay.
you say?
I said I'm going to barrel through the door.
Oh, Jesus.
That sounds like more for me.
The second that doorknob flies off, I am pushed, and I see the green glow. I am pushing through. I am seeing what's happening in that room.
You kick the door down. You rush in. Green light enrapturing the whole space. You have to squint to look as you see the shadow of two figures, one sitting upright with her legs crossed, the other standing above her, chanting. Ginny is sitting cross-legged on the floor. You see red hair, short, cascading down the side of her face. A half-made face. On the left, pale skin, rosy cheeks, full lips, deep ocean blue eye. On the other, bare bone. A grinning skull slick with green necrotic light, an eye socket flickering with a ghostly flame. Teeth exposed where lips haven't yet woven back. Jarring in nature, the split running down her face as though two beings occupy the same body. One, a radiant, beautiful, divine paladin of Aphrodite. The other, completely skeletal. The seam where they meet sizzles with clashing magic, pink sparks clawing like veins across the bone. There's green shadow bleeding back into the living flesh. As she takes in a breath, she's shuddering, half through her lungs, half through hollow ribs, until the glamour finally rushes forward to cover the last of her skull. You see skin forming over bone, beautiful skin, over cascading runes of necrotic magic and a pink flare of divine as the two meet together to form the person that you know as Ginny. And as you see that glamour finally rush forward to cover the last of her skull, you swear you see her smiling twice. Once with lips, and once with teeth. As the glamour fades, you stare in shock. Ginny holds up her hands and says, "Alright, so we can explain." And that is where we're gonna end tonight's session.
I knew it.
Okay, I have my money on two things. One werewolf, two undead.
I have been saying since episode 1 that Ginny is dead.
Oh my gosh, she's been making everybody a necrophiliac.
Oh my god.
That's fucked
Oh,
up, man.
no.
Shax, what the fuck, dog?
Oh my god.
That's the worst fucking truth that we could have found at all.
Well, we'll find out what the truth is next time.
So everyone don't hate me, but I will be out of town next Sunday, so Aurora can just be very quiet, or...
Hang on, let me stop the recording, we'll get to that. But, we'll jump to it whenever we get back to it. Thanks for playing, guys.